Yes.
Good evening. Who was that? Argum, thank you so much for kicking off the stream by redeeming the password. Tonight is Star Control 2, but we're starting over again because I found the better version, the 3DO version, which is available for free. If you look up the Urquan Masters, you too can download this. It's really simple. You don't need to have an emulator or anything. You just go to the website and download it, and it's there. And it's completely legal because it's abandonware. There's no one who owns that anymore, the Star Control 2, and so they call it the Urquan Masters, and you can enjoy it in all its 3DO glory instead of the, in my opinion, by comparison, the poopy Steam version. Don't do that. I would not, had I known that I could play the better version of this game for free, of course, I would have done that first. So anyway, we're just gonna hop right into it. Getting older 55 stream streak? Yes! Thank you for hanging out. Oh. Still feeling like a very tired potato, but I'm here, and we're going to enjoy some Star Control. So, adjusting my windows a little bit. I have my windows in very specific places, stacked and layered a very specific way. I need a third monitor is what I need. Now the other thing I noticed is that my function keys, like I have hotkeys set up for OBS so that I can switch scenes while I'm in game, but for some reason this game like overrides that, so I can't do it my really slick, cool way. So you're gonna have to see my desktop before I go into the game, so be ready for that. But anyway, music should be at a good volume. I also don't have to put my window at a weird resolution anymore. I full screen it and it's actually full screen. Look at that. We love her anyway. What? It just started playing credits. I've had the game open for a few minutes and I guess it auto rolls credits if it detects that you've been AFK. Anyway. I wanted kind of an immersive experience. So it's simulating scan lines on the screen. You can see like the liney thing, so that's on purpose. That's a feature, not a bug. But yeah, there's a lot of setup options. So here I can actually change the resolution of the game. Mind-blowing. We don't have 1920 by 1080, but that's okay. But just so you can see the settings I've got, the scaler is the HQ version. I don't know all the others, like bilinear, biadapt, I don't know. Scan lines enabled, so that's what those settings are there. And then this actually I didn't look at. Pictographic. In-game menus resemble 3DO. Oh, let's do this. I didn't change these things. Certain menu text and dialogues use gradients as per the original PC version. Looks nicer. Or we can go with a flat color scheme, which is easier to read. We'll go with the gradients. For the original PC, as pictograms per the 3DO. I want this to be more 3DO version. When fast warping or rewinding conversations, advance one screen of subtitles at a time. And fast forwarding, but yeah, we're gonna do smooth. Subtitles, yes please. Melee zoom. Continuously scale the combat view, which is like 3DO. Oh, So it zooms in as opposed to like cut. Oh my gosh, this is gonna, that's very nice. PC intro. Prefer movies to slides, will use 3DO content if present. Yes, please. Slave shields maintain a static glow. This mimics the PC version. Pulsating 3DO. I'm so glad I looked at that. So like these are all the different options that you'll have in this. And then here's the sound options. I think the volume of the music is okay. We might bump up the speech a bit. And a little bit more with the SFX. Center channel uses positional sound effects uses positional sound effects if possible. Only supported on OpenAL. Okay. The remixes are enabled. Modern soundtrack written by the precursors requires a restart. Okay, we won't worry about that. Anyway, so like a lot of really nifty settings. And then when you're installing the game, you can change a lot of different package options. Like maybe you don't want to install any of the remixes. You don't have to. You can uncheck that box. So really cool. And then you can also show frames per second and all this other stuff. Oh, I thought I set that to high. I'll have to restart. Well, if I have to restart anyway, then let's do that. So I'm kind of curious about this positional audio. I don't even know if I have OpenAL. I don't. I hope it was installed with the game because I don't know. Oops. So we're gonna quit, but then we're gonna reopen because we just have to. Oh my gosh, really? This was the same error that I got before. And I had to like reinstall it. Hold on, maybe that shortcut is not good anymore. It's not the shortcut. Wow. That's interesting. That is interesting. Oh boy. All right, let's try to fix this again. I was so excited. I was like, oh, I got all of this working. So happy. I wonder if all those other settings are gonna get back to like the way they were. Hold on. Hold on. This makes no sense why you install it and when like at the end of the installer it asks you if you want to go ahead and run it or not. And so I click to just automatically run it and it runs. I thought it was super easy. It's the same thing. Well, here's a notepad. Well, this is cool. I can do forward slash and type the beginning of a constellation name, and then I can tab through possible completions for like searching the star map. Shouldn't have closed the game. Should not have closed the game. Because I mean, this isn't going to be sustainable if I have to reinstall every time. That doesn't make any sense. Here's the installer. But then I don't see anything about netplay. And the error I get, hey Nightblade, this Friday afternoon goes well, except I'm having special problems. You know what else is new? I'm having a netplay error. So here's the funny thing. Here's what's going on. And maybe you have an idea, Night. I don't know. Anybody that knows what might be going on is welcome, but I install this game, and then you know how at the end of an installation it'll ask you, "Oh, do you want to open this program now or not?" And so I said, "Yeah, run the program," and it booted up just fine. And then I changed some settings that said this takes effect once you close the game and reopen the game. So I said, "Okay, close the game." And now when I try to reopen it, I get this netplay error, which is very strange. Why would the installer be able to launch the game, but I can't launch the game? It's very confusing. Repair of the game files. I don't know how to do that. It's not Steam. No. I was playing the Steam version, but then I found out I could get the 3DO version for free. Yeah, no, it's like I guess a shareware at this point, or it's abandonware, and so there were some people that did a as like a pet project, and there's lots of other people that are using us, like It's from sourceforge.net, sc2.sourceforge.net, and they call it the Urquan Masters instead of Star Control 2, but it's the 3DO version of Star Control 2, and it's like it's a much better experience than the original. So the way I fixed this before stream, where I thought I had it running, because the other thing was that I had done a disk cleanup on my C drive, and I thought, oh, maybe something got borked because I did this disk cleanup and a temporary file it needed or something got scrubbed. I'll reinstall, and it worked, but then I closed the game and I tried to reopen, and it's like, nope. Which is a really bizarre problem that I've never seen before. Like, I can't fathom why that's happening. Like, that is so weird to me. Um, I'm just gonna install it again. But the thing is, I ran the disk cleanup yesterday. I reinstalled it just now and opened it just now. Like, so here's what happens, just so everybody can see. I complete the setup. It didn't install anything. Anything it tried to install, it installed in a few seconds, because it's like, oh, this is already installed, this is already installed, this is already installed, like everything is already installed. So then I click, you know, run the Urquan Masters, finish. Ta-da! And now it works. Did it remember my settings? It remembered all of my settings. That's good. Okay, so it could just be the little quirk that I just have to install the game every time. Okay. Interstellar Fungi League. Like all the IT problems, they go away when you have an audience. Say that to Bill Gates when they were announcing the, what was it, Windows 98, and they had a B-sod live on their announcement. Ugh. Urquan were winning. On the edge of the known frontier, an amazing discovery was made. Far beneath the surface of an unexpected alien world. An underground city. Whoa. We already know all this story. There's no narration, so I'm skipping it. Basically, we are human beings, and we are on our way back home. The return to Earth. Now, it shouldn't take me that long to catch up to where we were in the game before, because I kind of know what the major plot points are going to be, so it'll save us a lot of time. Like, basically just head right back to Earth. Oh no, I don't want that planet. That planet is stinky. Here we go.
Attention, interloper. Heed this recorded message. This drone vessel speaks with the voice and authority of Urquan. You are trespassing within Urquan space. This world, Earth, may not be approached for any reason, nor will hostilities against our orbital platform be tolerated. In addition, your ship does not respond to standard hierarchy identification transmissions, and is therefore deemed to be independent. This is not permissible. Only subservience shall be tolerated. This drone now leaves to inform the Urquan of your transgressions. You are commanded to remain here and await the arrival of the Urquan. Disobedience will be punished.
Forgot about this part. I love how he doesn't do anything to me. He's just like, oh my goodness, y'all are doing what you shouldn't be doing. I'm so gonna tell.
Attention, unidentified space vessel. I am Starbase Commander Hayes of the slave planet Earth. Our hyperwave broadcast is extremely weak. Situation critical. Energy cores exhausted. Scanners and deep radar are non-functional. We cannot identify your vessel. Are you the scheduled hierarchy resupply ship? Repeat, are you the resupply vessel? The starship what? Never mind, look, we won't last much longer. Here's our situation. According to our oath of fealty to the Urquan, we must maintain the starbase, but we have no space vessels of our own, and the shield prevents us from contacting Earth, so we're totally dependent on the Urquan supply vessels for everything we need up here. We know there's a hierarchy base on the surface of the moon, but we can't contact them. The Urquan were supposed to resupply the base at regular 5-year intervals, but we haven't received anything in almost 8 years. What we don't recycle, we can usually synthesize, but to do so, we need replacement radioactives for our generator energy cores. If you could bring us some radioactive elements, we can fabricate the cores ourselves. Are you willing to help us?
Heck yeah!
The fastest way to get radioactives in this system would be to land on Mercury and scour the surface for deposits of radioactive elements. But be careful, Mercury's a pretty inhospitable place. Watch out for earthquakes and those high temperature areas.
Okay.
Thanks, I'll make sure to mention this the next time I talk with our masters. I'm sure they will reward you.
Reward me with slavery. Yeah, already this is so much better. I guess I can't... I was hoping to be able to go to the options menu from here because it feels like it's a little quiet. But alas, I cannot. So Mercury is over here. Cool. I like how it's a 3-dimensional rotating planet. Like, this is so cool. Look at this. Look at this big, beautiful screen where I can see what the heck is going on. It used to be that itty-bitty, tiny... Uh-oh, how do I leave? Shift, okay. Oh no, I just want to land again. Why you gotta scan everything again? Oh, it's right shift. Hey, my brain couldn't decide if I wanted to call you Lost or Sin, so I just got caught between the two. What's going on, Lost? Thank you for the lurk. Ouch. Oh, that hurt a lot. Oh my god. Ow. I need to give you a shout out.
We need 5 more for decontamination. We need 1 more survivor for salvage.
I can like barely hear what you're saying. Looks like Tarkov though. Let's see if that's enough.
Did you find any radioactive elements for our power cores? We're initiating transfer of radioactives, Captain. Now, as soon as our engineers can refit the energy cores, there, that's much better. Power ratings are climbing. Life support is coming back into the green. Deep radar systems and sensors are now online. And I
Yes,
can scan
starting
your
a new
vessel.
game.
What the hell kind of ship is that? Just who are you, Captain?
So, I started by playing the PC version through Steam. I didn't know, okay, I didn't even know about this game. I'm actually playing this game by mistake. I'll start there. I did not know what Star Control was until a few weeks ago. Basically, my parents were describing this game where you had to go around the universe and land on planets and gather up minerals, and like it was a space game. They played it in the 70s or whatever. Like it was a game that both my mom and my dad loved a lot, but they couldn't remember the name of it. And so then I'm hanging out with some friends on Discord, and I was telling them about like, okay, they remember this about the game, they remember that about the game. What is this nonsense shout out? I'll explain that next after I finish explaining why I'm playing this game. So my friends were like, oh, that sounds like Star Control 2 or Star Control. And I was like, okay, so I look into the game and I'm like, this game seems kind of neat. And then I find out it's on Steam for like a couple bucks, pretty cheap. And I'm like, sweet, that sounds like a great retro game to play on Friday nights because I do retro games on Friday nights. And so I purchased Star Control, the 1 and 2 package on Steam, and I'm all excited. And then I find out people saying like, oh, you know, you can play the 3DO version. And I'm like, 3DO? because I raid somebody else who's playing this game, who's playing the 3DO version, not the PC version, and there's voice acting, and the audio sounds way better, and the graphics are better, and yeah, we found out what it was, and it was I forget the name of it, but yeah, it wasn't this. But I thought it was a really cool game anyway. Like the way that the characters were written, like Fwifo, when you find Fwifo on Pluto, like the way that whole dialogue played out, I was like, this game is really cool. There's a lot of charm here. And so when I found out there was an even better version, I sought out the Urquan Masters, which is a free download of the 3DO version with a lot of like nifty things you can do, settings and whatnot. And so I'm restarting the game, the 3DO version, because this is, in my opinion, this is the only way to play this game and have a quality experience. So that's why I'm playing this. So I'm playing this game by mistake. It's not the game that my parents were playing. That's the game I was trying to find. But I found something else that's an absolute gem. So that is the background on me playing Star Control 2 and all of that. Now the shout out that you were asking about, Sin, that is from frostytools.com, and what it'll do is it will generate an introduction or a shout out based on the titles of your streams, the categories of games that you've been streaming, and I think some stuff from your description as well. So whatever description you have as a on your Twitch profile, then it will pull from all of those elements to create a shout out thing. And it comes up with some really interesting stuff. But that's why the shout out says, I don't like this bot probing my life. It's not probing your life, it's probing the publicly available information on your Twitch profile. Like, that's all it's doing. So if it's stuff you don't want people to know about you or your Twitch, then you should probably take it off of Twitch. Anyway, so I think it's really cool. The other thing it will do is it will pull a random clip from your channel and play it. So that's why the clip popped up from your stream, and it coincides with that little blurb that it stitches together. So yeah, I thought it was a pretty neat tool when I first saw it, so I implemented that. Anyway, so we're talking to this guy. I'm Captain Zelnick of the Starship Vindicator. I need to change my name at some point if I can. We are the survivors of the Star Control Science Research Team, the Vela Star System.
Star Control Science Mission, huh? Captain, I served as a Star Control officer during the war aboard several cruisers in the Corward Front. And if there'd been any scientific mission to Vela, I would have heard about it.
Mission was secret.
You know, come to think of it, there were some rumors that Corridor 9, the Special Operations Division of Star Control, was directing some hush-hush operation near Androsynth Space. The Vela Star System, yes, that would be the right direction. So, Captain, if you say it's true, how do you explain that huge alien starship you're flying?
Huge! It's huge!
Why are you here? What do you want from us?
We have returned to Earth to give you the technological secrets of the precursors and to help you fight the hierarchy.
Fight the Urquan. Win back our freedom. I remember having such thoughts myself once, long time ago. That was in the first years after the defeat, when it was still terrifying to look up and see the bloody glow of the pulsating
I gotta say, this
overhead.
voice talent is mid.
Night, we gazed up at the impenetrable wall,
like, they're trying.
The sheer power of our hatred would pull
But at
it
the
down.
same time, they sound
Over
like
the
it's a
years, I spent
paycheck.
So much of my time struggling down on the
I'm
surface,
trying
under
just
the
enough
shield, and then later up here
to
trying
earn the
keep station
paycheck.
alive, that I'd forgotten what it means to be free, to hate our Urquan masters. And now here you are, in an alien ship of unknown
I wonder
power,
who
offering
who this
your
guy
assistance
is.
to fight against the hierarchy
What else they've been
again
in.
after all these years. Captain, your offer is intriguing. It's tempting to think that with your advanced precursor technology, we can somehow crack the Earth's slave shield and reassemble the Alliance to attack the hierarchy. And this time, win the damn war. Consider the consequences if you should fail. The Urquan won't just punish us here on the
Or
station.
maybe
They'll
they weren't
exact a
able to
gruesome retribution on the surface below
have
as
multiple
well.
takes.
Before I commit the station to helping you attack the Urquan and accepting the risk of annihilation if we are defeated, I have to make sure that you and your ship have what it takes to oppose the hierarchy. I'll make you a deal. If you can eliminate the alien base on the moon and get rid of that threat at least, I will seriously consider your offer.
Like, do you know what I mean? It's like certain parts, it sounds like they didn't use the best take, or it was the only take that they had. And sometimes the words are like really spoken fast together all of a sudden for no, like the pacing is weird. We'll go now to neutralize.
There are probably a dozen Spathi eluders and Ilrath Avengers down there on the lunar surface. I don't know why they haven't come after you yet, but when they do, you'd better have your weapons armed and your thrusters burning hot.
Don't talk about my thrusters. Oh, look at this. Report from surface. We've discovered an alien base. Have explored its interior. Yeah, basically it's abandoned. Life support systems are functioning. Although it's like been made to appear active. Filled with useful materials, so they're gonna scavenge it. Can I blow up anything else? I want to know. There are a few minerals we can pull up. Oh. Oh, they just disappear. Okay. I was hoping they would drop any, you know, something of value, but I guess not. It's like target practice. Yeah, in the PC version, all I have is the tiny lower right window to navigate this ship in. So you have almost no context for where your ship is and where, like, threats are. My character is to the bottom right. Oh yeah, that's a char. So another game that I play a lot of is Guild Wars 2. And so that's the character that you see in the lower right screen. Is a char. But that's the game I play on Sundays, Mondays, and Tuesdays. Oh, look at this. Roster. Devices? What's this? Oh. Games, navigate, scan. Oh. Oh. Oops. Ah. Eh. I know there's a way to rename the captain, but I can't remember where I do that from. I thought it was from the roster. I guess not. Okay, we took care of the
Have you dealt with the
boogeyman.
base yet?
We found the moon base, but it was abandoned.
Darn. All these years we've been listening to their incoherent broadcast, and we never even guessed. Captain, listen closely. Long-range sensors show a ship closing on this station fast. Our computer identifies it as Ilrath, Avenger class. I think you've got a fight on your hands, Captain. Your best bet is to wait until you have point-blank range. Captain, it's jamming our signal.
By the fetid breath of the Dark Twin Kazon, a human and an alien starship. How fascinating. When I intercepted that Urquan drone and learned that an unidentified starship had approached Earth, I never expected to find such a remarkable vehicle in the hands of a human. Humans are prey animals, weak and helpless. But here is a human in an armed starship, and therefore in direct violation of the oath of fealty. I am sure our masters, the Urquan, will punish Earth most severely for this treachery when I present them with the twisted wreckage of your ship and your many charred corpses.
Okay. Zero chill. Where did you come from?
Since you will soon be dead, I will gladly explain. We have spent many years gleefully preying on the Pakunk. They are a
Pakunk?
pitiful, easily killed species. And we would have continued in this divine worship of Dogar and Kazon, but we required additional crew members and repairs to our cloaking device. So we departed the Jiglass constellation and set course
Jiglass?
for home. But before we had reached our region of space, we detected the passage of a nearby vessel, the Urquan drone. It informed us about you, so here we are. And now, you die.
Okay. Good luck, Halleck. Whoops. That didn't go well. I'm not very good at space combat. The area that you mentioned? Ooh. Yeah, I did wonder about that. Where am I? Got him. I'm not very good at combat. I meant
Beautiful sight, Captain.
I should have
haven't
turned
seen
on
an
the auto
Avenger
battle
blown
thing.
away like that since the battle in Draco. I guess you've shown that you can handle yourself in battle, Captain. So
Barely.
my last reservation about helping you has been dissolved. I will commit this station to helping free Earth and defeat the Urquan. We may get our atoms rearranged in the process, but by God, Captain, we're going to try. So the obvious first step is to get the precursor equipment and software over here so that we can make it work with our ship repair fabricators. But then what, Captain?
We'll kick some major alien butt. Knee
A
equivalents.
sensible plan, Captain. Let's get to work. Good luck. By the way, Captain, I think we need a name for this new alliance we're going to forge. And since it was your idea, it's only fair that you get the honor of naming it. So, what will it be?
The Empire of Zelnik. I went with the Empire of Kali last time, but I think we're gonna be a little less scary sounding. New Alliance of Free Stars.
Okay, that sounds pretty inspiring. So be it. The new alliance of free stars. Now, Captain, I expect the configuration process for the starbase to take at least 2 weeks, so let's get to work. I have good news to report, Captain. We have successfully integrated the precursor technology from your ship into our fabricator system, and as you can see, we've already begun minor repairs on your ship, patching up some of the micrometeorite holes. We noticed that your ship does not have an emergency warp escape unit, so our engineers rigged up some for you and each of your escorts. Now, you should be able to escape from a bad situation with the touch of a button. But there is a cost, however. The unit gulps up 5 fuel units each time your precursor ship uses it. Also, we now have a limited capacity to make modifications to your ship, to refine Starship fuel, to build additional combat ships, and to train new members of your crew for the flagship and any ships you acquire for your fleet. Captain, I know you're eager to get to work, so I'll be brief. If you have any questions how this starbase works, what resources we need, or just some background information on the galaxy, don't hesitate to ask.
Oh, cool.
Not a bad job, Captain.
All right.
Farewell, Captain.
Do we have any money? I hope we got some money. Oh, I see. Yeah, we're gonna want a thruster. I don't know what to get first. Oh, turning jets, that's important. I need a dynamo unit. At some point. I guess I'll get that. Oh, I need more fuel. Oops. I don't remember if Mars and Venus had, like, any minerals or anything worth the time. Oh, that's right, Saturn has a moon. Nice. Okay, it's a level 2 and 3, which is like... okay. Still pretty dangerous. See if there's anything we can get on Saturn. No, nope. Oh no. Oh, look at that. 4 moons. Nothing on it? Okay. Ooh, good minerals here. Europa. Ooh, good minerals here too. Can we get anything on Jupiter? I don't think so, no. Okay. Have I been to this one? Neptune. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And we've already been to Mercury. We know we can't land on Venus. Okay, we can. All right. So the plan now is to sell this stuff, get a bunch of fuel, and then go to some neighboring stars.
Welcome back, Captain. There's something I think you should know. Our deep space monitoring team has detected faint alien signals coming from Uranus or somewhere in that general direction. The emanations are definitely
Coming from
generated
where?
from within the solar system and could represent the presence of a hierarchy spy.
Let's go meet Fwiffo!
Good work, Captain. Return soon, Captain.
We're not going to worry about any of this other stuff because we also need more crew. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot. We have no cruiser. That's that's a problem actually. But that's okay, because we're about to get one, and his name is Fwifo. Settings. Here's my name. Captain Callie! Thank you for the lurk, spaceman. And we're gonna be the flagship Xenon. Okay, so it's either sound off or on. I can't change the volume from here. But let's save the game again. To Pluto! Oh, look how fast I am. I'm so speedy. So speedy. Thank you for that hydrate, Argum. Oh, Argum, if you're listening with your sound on, what do you think of the voice work? So crystals are really valuable. Mayday! They killed Kowalski, Fritz, Chin, O'Donnell, Luigi, and all three of the Lieberman triplets. We are initiating emergency launch procedures.
Attention, a big, mean, hostile alien vessel hovering overhead in an obvious attack posture. This is Spotty Captain Fwifo. I know you are going to torture me, so let's just get this over with right now. The coordinates of my homeworld, Spatiwa, are 241.6 by 368.7, and the ultra-secret Spatty Cipher, which is known only by me and several billion other Spatty, is Happy Muffy Duffy. Sorry about that little mistake with your landing vehicle. I was so startled when it approached my vessel in a threatening manner that my automated defense systems fired on it when it got too close. I hope nobody got hurt.
Come in peace, we mean you no
sure?
harm.
Because your statement is often just a more polite way of saying, attention alien vessel, identify yourself or be destroyed. In any event, I am Spotty Captain Fwifo of the Void Ship Star Runner, placed here in this planetary system as part of the powerful Earth-powered Star Force, which our master, the Ur-Kwan, established here to make sure the Earthlings don't do anything tricky.
What are you doing here on Pluto?
About 20 years ago, this region of space was dominated by a loose confederation known as the Alliance of Free Stars, which was composed of the aliens native to these parts who did not want to be enslaved. They made a valiant effort against the superior Urquan forces. It even looked like they might miraculously defeat the combined Urquan armada, right up to the point at which the Urquan totally defeated, indeed annihilated them.
What are you doing here on Pluto?
When the Urquan armada entered the system to subjugate formerly the Earthlings, the Urquan presented the humans with the standard slave options. Join the hierarchy, as combat brawls, and retain some autonomy, including the right to travel through space, or become a fellow species and return to free atomic savagery on the surface of their homeworld, encased for all time beneath an impenetrable force shield. The humans chose the latter option, and so were swiftly imprisoned on the surface of Earth. But the Urquan didn't trust them to obey the restrictions, so they chose a small group of hierarchy combat starships from the Inlet and Titan fleets to create the so-called Earth Guard and station them at a base on Earth's moon.
Tell me what you're doing on Pluto now.
Originally, we were stationed on Earth's moon, which made us Spatty a bit uneasy because with each passing day we grew more and more worried about the sneaky Earthlings making a surprise attack. But the Illrith kept telling us that it was impossible since the Earthlings had no ships or weapons whatsoever. That made us feel a bit better, but when the Illrith left, again we grew fearful and decided to make a strategic redeployment to Mars. Later on, we decided it would be prudent to relocate to Jupiter's moon, Ganymede, then later Saturn's moon, Titan, and finally here to Pluto.
So what happened to the Ilras station in this system?
The Illrat contingent were supposed to be the toughest ridge crest, the most rigid flipper, yes, the backbone of the Earth Guard force. But they departed the system en masse not long after the last Urquan dreadnought vanished from this region of space. They claimed to have received a direct order from their gods of evil and darkness, who had grown dissatisfied with the Illrat's passivity and wanted them to kill, or at least torture someone soon. Personally, I believe they just got bored and went off to have some fun.
When do you expect them to return?
Well, when they were pushing up into hyperspace 18 years ago, we asked them that very question, and I think they said something to the effect of, "Real soon."
Oh my gosh, that was creepy. What's happening at the base on Luna?
Decided that if the Earthlings figured out we had abandoned the base on Luna, they would be more likely to try something sneaky. So, we rigged up some old service androids and ordered them to drive around on the lunar surface in bulldozers, endlessly pushing around the same piles of dirt. In addition, we connected the base's local radio transmitter to an audio Melnorme fun rum called Winky's Happy Night, hoping they would think we were still there.
What happened to the other
Over
spotty
the
ships?
past years, it became necessary to redeploy strategically some of our Earth-Guard forces to our homeworld in case of a sudden surprise attack by a vicious, unrelenting alien race which we Spotty call the Ultimate Evil!
Who or what is this ultimate evil?
And yet, the Ultimate Evil remains largely unmanifest, and its powers and exact intentions are still a bit obscure, since it lurks just outside the range of even the most sensitive long-range detectors, which we feel gives conclusive evidence as to the Ultimate Evil's nefarious intent.
How many crew do you have aboard?
That is to say, scores and perhaps even hundreds of my brethren stride through the corridors of this specially modified, super-efficient, mass destruction-oriented starship, which could lay siege to an entire planetary system should we choose to do so, which, fortunately for you, we have decided not to do today.
We decided not to do today.
I am undone. You are far too clever for a poor spotter like me, and now I must submit to your superior alien intellect. I guess I am not revealing any truly important secrets if I tell you that each of my species' Eluder class void ships typically holds 30 spotter crewmen, though at present my vessel, the Star Runner, is not up to full complement due to the needs of my homeworld in their resistance against the ultimate evil. And in fact, my vessel is somewhat understaffed right now, seeing as how I am the only spotter on board, which is a bit frightening, as I am sure you can understand.
Why are you still here?
Since it was our most powerful and unforgiving masters, the Orquan, who stationed us here, we knew it would be grossly stupid to disobey them completely, but we decided it would be okay to send just one ship home. We used one of our most ancient and solemn rituals, Poon Taffy, to pick the lucky ship. Then, several months later, we decided that it wouldn't really hurt if we sent one more ship home. And then later we sent another, and then another. Well, you get the idea. Alas, as fate would have it, when the final ritual was performed, I, Barriffo, was left here alone. For as even the most immature in wrestling knows, there must always be one spotter who puts the short top runs.
Where are the Urquan
Our
now?
masters don't really keep us very well informed about their goings-on, so that all we know is that immediately after the subjugation of the last Alliance race, the Hut, I think, the Urquan gathered their dreadnoughts and departed for the edge of the galaxy, commanding us to obey the slave laws or face their wrath when they returned.
Galaxy teams with threatening monsters. Are you happy here alone and vulnerable?
How true, Captain, how true! In truth, just between us, during the past 7 years, I have been quite ill at ease, and yet now I find myself enjoying your company. This witty dialogue, and the presence of your huge, powerful, death-dealing starship, which, being my friend, you would certainly feel compelled to use in order to save me from any hostile life forms who threatened me with death.
I'm sure you'd feel a lot safer if you were here with us.
Happy days and jubilation! I discard all prejudice and hesitations and accept and celebrate your offer of protection and your undying commitment to my
Undying
well-being.
commitment.
I must wax melancholy for just a moment, though, and make sure you understand that any other spotty ships we meet at large in the galaxy are not going to be quite so responsive to your friendly gestures as myself, since they bear more heavily the yoke of Urquan enslavement and are also apt to talk themselves out of allying with a totally unknown alien, which I, having been left here alone, cannot do. Welcome me aboard, Captain.
Wiffo has joined the party. Alright, let's save, because that's a lot of dialogue. Okay. So, star map. We're going to auto travel. I wish I could zoom in. That's Soul. Sirius. Okay, that control is the same. Auto navigation is critical. I don't know if we can actually gather from this, though. I seem to recall it's a very, what's the word? Tumultuous planet? Yeah. It's gonna be intense. But we just saved. Let's see if we can get away with this. Oh yeah. I don't think so. That's like a very intense situation there. What's over here? How far? Okay, yeah, let's do this. I love it when autopilot just decides to take you in the opposite direction because somehow this is going to be faster than turning the other way. The alpha wolf. Ah, bamboozled. Can't land on that one. I wonder where that other place was. That one alien guy was bullying. Oh, we got moons? Okay. Let's check it out. Right, got some minerals. Should be a very calm planet. It's very cold here. Ow. Also a very calm planet. don't know if we can land on this planet, though. Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay. And then I think there's another planet over this direction. Let's see. Ooh, look at this. Lots of places. Okay, we can get a lot of bio data here, which is important for a certain group. Oh no. I didn't think it would reach me. No! Oh. My dudes. My crew. Oh no! Oh man, this was right after I got FWIFO. Oh well, it's okay. I forgot to save often. Is that the planet up on the top? It's so tiny. One of them that are dwarf planets. Got some good minerals. Not too crazy in terms of the environment. It'd be kind of nice if there was a way for it to tell you how many planets were in a system before you went to it, to help you decide if it was going to be worth the fuel. First one you can't land on, right? I think. Yeah. Woo, did you see that? Check out those moves. I got the dodge. Okay, decent, decent. You know, I'm thinking that all the stuff you're gonna find on a planet is predetermined. It's not randomly decided before you play the game. Because, like, that 4 count of Xenon is in that same place. I feel like it was there when I was playing the PC version too. I don't know if that's just a coincidence, or maybe I'm thinking of something else, but I wonder. Okay, I think next planet is up this way. Hey, Jedi! Yo, 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 you want some chicken to go? That's what they say at Raising Cane's, and it sticks in my head. I feel like Raising Cane's is one of those things where you love it or you hate it. Because I'll say that I like Raising Cane's, and then there's people that are like, oh yeah, Raising Cane's is great. And then there's other people that are like, Raising Cane's is disgusting, you horrible human being, how dare you. I mean, they're not that intense, but they have a strong opinion that it is not good. Every Saturday? Yeah. I think it's good stuff. I love it. Ooh, crispy fries by request. That's good to know that they offer that. I kind of am in between. I like a little bit of... Sometimes I like a softer fry. Oh no, I pressed shift instead of enter. Okay, this is a very spicy planet. We'll be okay. Oh, formaldehyde. No! That's the wrong button! I would almost invest in a joystick for this game. No, don't land me on there. No! Nope. Oh, I shot the thing! Nope. No! Okay, you know what? We're gonna reload this. This sucks. I'm really nervous because of all the seismic activity here. Oh, the seismic activity blocks my blasters? That's good to know. Whoa, whoa! Got him. No! I didn't think it would reach me. I need this bio data. Especially since these are creatures that aren't going to attack me. Or at least they're much easier to deal with than creatures from other planets. I need to capitalize on this. Ah! Dang it. I'm gonna use up all my crew. Oh, so Jedi, so I was messaging you about how like, oh, I got it working. Yes and no, actually, because here's what happens. I reran the installer. I think someone just followed. I'm terrified to look away from my screen for fear of blowing up, but thank you so much. Welcome to the speakeasy. Oh, Delta somebody, welcome in. I saw a partial username, so I apologize, but I think you'll understand my intense concentration at this moment. Whoa. So I run the installer and I was able to launch it once the install had finished, but then if I close the game, like, oh, if you make a change to a certain setting, you have to relaunch the game, then I can't reopen it. So I have to, like, reinstall the game, and it will remember all of my settings that I had before, which is really weird. Okay, I don't need that last piece of biological data that badly. We're gonna leave that alone. Delta Falconus, thank you so much for that follow. Welcome in. Yeah, Jedi, it's very weird. Like, I went live and I was showing the game, and then I changed some settings, because I was showing, here's all the awesome settings you can change in the Urquan Masters. And I noticed that it said, oh, you need to close and reopen, you need to relaunch the game for the setting to take into effect. So then when I went to launch the game, it gave me that same error code about the net play. I'm like, okay, that's weird. So I think what's gonna happen is I'm gonna have to reinstall the game every time I want to play it. Which is annoying, but I can do it. It's quick. It's not like it's that convoluted to do. And I am relatively new to Star Control. I'm actually, the funny thing is, I'm playing this game by mistake. I was looking for a different game. But I found this one instead, and it's a happy accident. But it's just kind of funny. Are you liking the upgraded stuff, though? I don't have that problem. Oh yeah, no, this is the way to play this game, hands down. It was worth. I just wish I had a better fix. Whoa, for that problem. No! I tried so hard. And we got a few minerals. Oh, biological. Okay, let's save. I see that. Yeah, 10 crew. I've got some on my on my little ship there, an escort, I guess they call it. Oh, that's right, scan. Doesn't seem too bad. The Spathy. Yeah, the Spathy. The Spathy is tight though. Spathy is where it's at. That ship is really good. Nope. Oh god. Hold on. That sucked. It sucked a lot. Yeah, I don't like that you can't go backwards. That's dumb. That is just de facto dumb. Ooh, did you see that dodge? There's one. Oh no. Oh, he was like jumping over. Not cool, bro. Okay, whoa. They're all after me. They're like alien ship detected. I need more cat game. What's going on, Para? Oh, you missed the puns? You having pun withdrawals? Yeah, I'm probably gonna play more of that next Wednesday. Because that is a very fun game. That is like one of my personal favorites of all time. Yeah, give me that delicious bio data. I was doing some achievement hunting last night, so Cat Quest 1, I officially have all achievements. Very proud of myself. They do also have it as a 3-game bundle, so you can get 1, 2, and 3 all together. I think at the cost, or a little bit more. I forget, but they have a Steam bundle. It's pretty good. The funny thing is, like, I already have Cat Quest 1 and 2, so it still showed me the bundle as available, but because I already own 1 and 2, it gives me a discount because I already own some of the games in the bundle, which is kind of funny because then it's like the Cat Quest 3 is not on sale, but it was 17% off because I already had 1 and 2, which is pretty sweet, you know? Alright, one more bio. No! Oh, that was so bad. No! That's why we save! That's why we save! At every planet. That was disgusting. That was disgusting. I was doing so good too. I should have saved after taking out the dinosaurs and the other creatures. Hit F for specs for real. Oh no, I hit shift instead of enter! Hate it when I do that, man. At least the fuel use isn't that bad. Oh, no, no, no. Do not land on the monster. Oh. I was getting scared there for a moment. So I think the strat here is just kind of like ride around and get them all stacked. And then do that whole fire and retreat, fire and retreat. Because yeah, they will follow you. Once they've got a bead on you. Once they know you're there, they're like, alright. Target acquired. This Cali captain must be eliminated. Now look at them all. Look at them all, man. Woo! You see these moves? Oh crap. Just got me. Just nicked me. No. Okay, that was- this is bad. This is bad. No, no, no. Yeah, there will be a lot of saves coming in this, just in case you hadn't figured that out. Woo! Oh, just nicked me. Well, that's interesting. Okay. This really isn't great. But I also feel like at some point you just sort of have to let it be what it's gonna be. I feel like such a bully. No! Oh, that was so close. No! No! Was about to become a plaything between three Godzillas. That's... I know. I know. It's scary stuff. I think for my health, I should get them stacked. There's 3 Barneys. Oh crap. And then 3 of those, like, beanstalk things. There's one. They will chase you. Although I can't tell if it's like they'll chase you only once aggroed, or they just kind of will eventually start to chase you. Oh, come on, not even fair. Rattled me like coconuts. No! Ugh. The controls are not the best. This is why I say I'm tempted to get a joystick for this game, specifically. And there is a reason that I'm working so hard for that bio data. It will be important, very soon, actually. So it's worth all of this harangue to get it. Play The Binding of Isaac. I have that game and I have played it. That's actually one of the games on rotation for what we call Wildcard Wednesdays. And it's a fantastic time. And I feel like I would love to have another one. But it's one of those nights that can be a vote. If it's what people want to see. Oh, no. They're so fast. Ah! And I feel like their hitbox is a little weird too. Ah! If I had rear-facing stun gun things, that'd be so nice. Okay, one left. These are arguably the most dangerous creatures. Oh yeah, let's go. No! Ugh. Woo! These are a lot easier because they've got some knockback going on. Oh, okay. From the 90s, controls were part of the game. I know. I'm gonna go back to the roster. Oh my god, I have nothing in the- oh my god, okay. Okay. Mildly terrifying, but the dinosaurs are all gone. The game is saved. So, let's see if we can get the last of this bio data without losing more crew. Oh my god. The music is really creepy too. Could be worse, there could be fires everywhere. No! It's okay, it's okay. There's one. And we're out of there. Oh my god. We're basically full up anyway. So we're going to just check if there's anything on this planet. I think most of the planets in here are, yeah, they're not usable. And we need to drop off again anyway, so we're gonna head back to Seoul, set it on autopilot. I only have 10 fuel. Yeah, I know. We're going back home. I have 3 crew, 10 fuel. It's time to go home. Actually, that was all the planets in that system, so we cleared it, actually. Oh my goodness. Now I just gotta hope that a probe doesn't find us. If you know, you know. Safe. They keep coming into- yeah, I figured as much. Oh wait, no. I need to do this.
Hello, Captain.
Hello, Captain. What do we get? What we get? What we get?
Thanks, Captain.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Goodbye, Captain.
Hello, Captain. Thanks, Captain. Goodbye, Captain. And we really need more fleet. The other thing I really need is another one of these guys. I gotta have it. Oh, don't scrap it, jeez. People are cheaper than food. Let that sink in. According to this game, people are cheaper than food. Well, you can eat oh, I'm sorry, not food. I meant to say fuel. I was thinking fuel. I don't know why I said food. God. People are cheaper than fuel. Like, per unit of fuel is 20 RU. Res units, I guess. I don't know, whatever they call it. Per crew member, 3 RU. Like, they are so desperate to help us in our space mission. Oh. Okay. Gamma Centauri, fuel 3.8. We're gonna go to Alpha Centauri. Fuel's more important, just like Mad Max. I guess so. That's certainly what it seems like. Three markers? Oh, that's the heat map thing. I forgot that I had that turned on. Hold on. There. They should be hidden now. We have that available for the when I'm doing the hidden object games. I think you've been here for that. But that way people can like click and say like tell me like, oh, there's an item here, there, or wherever. Alright, it's a hot planet. We gotta watch out for the fire. Oh, wow, we're all full already? Okay. Again? There. Hey, what's up, Deli? Can't call it a hot planet, Callie. The Texans will get upset. Well, I'm a Texan calling it a hot planet, so maybe that cancels out. Yeah, these people, these dudes. What's up, my friends?
I am Trade Master Greenish, in command of the Melnome starship, inevitably successful in all circumstances. I bid you a formal welcome, Captain. Though we Melnome have just recently arrived in this region of space, we have long desired to make contact with your species and look forward to an extended, profitable relationship. Even before our first meeting, we knew of you, Captain. Though your struggle to free Earth shall be a long and difficult challenge, fraught with great danger and mystery, we have great confidence in you and your abilities.
How'd you know about us already?
We gather information from 1,000 secret sources in space and time. Our charge for revealing even one of these sources would be so high that your species would be in debt to us for centuries.
What can you tell us about yourselves?
Our origins and purposes are frankly mysterious, and due to several unavoidable factors, we are unable to discuss ourselves in any great detail.
And these unavoidable factors are?
First and foremost among these factors is our unwillingness to give away information about our history, psychology, and mental powers, our unique physiology, the exact locations of homeworlds, or our potentially ominous long-range plans. However, these
potentially
important
ominous?
and relevant pieces of information are available for a nominal sum of credits.
Could you imagine meeting somebody at a party and they're like this? We were like, oh, hey, it's nice to meet you. My name is so-and-so. And they're like, if you want my name, that's going to be like $5. You want to know what I do for a living? $20. You want to know, like, what city I'm from or where I grew up? $30. Can you imagine that kind of conversation? Any information about somebody that you're meeting for the first time is like, is money gated? Hyper theoretically could be a warmonger and madman attempt. No, warmonger madman and attempt to slaughter everything you come across? Yeah, theoretically. Yes, but you know he's rich and they know everything. Alright.
Yes, let us get down to business. Since this is your first time trading with us, let me explain how our system works. We are interested in purchasing certain items, specifically biological data on alien life forms, and the coordinates of certain strange worlds whose radiant energies defy all scanners, producing a rainbow-like image. In exchange, we have many interesting and valuable commodities, such as fuel, compatible with your starship's hyperdrive thrusters, technological specifications, allowing you to build new devices for your ship, and many important secrets which may help you in your travels. To facilitate trade, we translate all your sales into interstar credits, with which you may make purchases. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask.
It sounds like
Now,
you're
what can
working
we
for
do for
company
you
dollars, like
today?
not money, but dollars that are only exchangeable at a company shop for whatever, you know, and It's so scammy. It sounds so scammy. So the reason they have any information, they're exchanging information for like special currency that only they accept, basically, to then share information that they're getting from other aliens in exchange for this special currency. That's essentially how these people work. They're like, they have fingers everywhere. They know a lot of things because this is a system of trade that they've set up with all other alien life forms. Think about that for a second. All this bio data, where people hail from, like, you're giving them information, then they'll allow you to purchase information that they've gathered from other people. You see what I mean? An information broker? It's wild. It's wild. We should have bio data, all that stuff that we collected.
103
Yes.
of biological data we downloaded from your ship earn you 206 credits.
Yay! I'd like to make some
What trade
purchases.
items would you like to buy today?
How about new tech?
Investment. Ah, yes. You are so right. These technological breakthroughs don't cost you credit. They earn you credit. Of course, there is an initial charge, but each technological system item is guaranteed to be useful for something important somewhere in the galaxy at some point in the future.
Ah!
All technologies cost 150 credits.
Okay, we're gonna do
The
it.
technology we are now offering includes plans for building blaster weapons.
Yes, that's useful, useful,
as
useful.
your ion bolt guns.
Best is travel data? When I can have more powerful blasters on my ship? Are you sure? Because, like, I feel like my main ship would probably be more powerful against those, probes. Like, I could see how eventually purchasing tech is not going to be super useful. But that sounds immediately useful to me. Am I wrong though? Is it actually not as useful as it sounds? Can if you wish. Usually don't use your main in combat till late in the game. A new space toilet. Okay, we'll get the info on the travel.
As you know, in our many centuries of star trading, we Melnorme have come to learn much about what happens in our galaxy, both now and in the ancient past. We have also kept records on the diverse alien races in your region of space. We will share this crucial knowledge with you for a fee of
Approximately
75
24 hours
credits
FTP.
per informative fact. No refunds.
I'm guessing data on alien races? That would probably include where something is from? Because current events... Save before I buy? Well, I did just save. After outfitting the starship. So the only thing I'm losing is travel time. I don't think the historical information will be very useful. He said no refunds, not no save scums. Yes, of course, of course. Scam the scammer. Oh, I see what you mean. So like buy something, reload, and then buy something else and reload. Deli. I like that idea. Because then I could buy the information that he currently has, reload, buy more information, reload, buy more information, and then purchase the tech. Okay, we're done buying information.
What else would you like to buy?
Nothing.
It has been a pleasure dealing with you, Captain. We look forward to your next visit.
All right. Where did he go? Oh, they do that. I'll meet up with him again. Okay, this is a very hot planet, so this is gonna be very very spicy. A lot of fire. Yep. Been a while since you played this. That's alright. You're still gonna have more info than I would. That was a perfect gather, so we're saving that. We're just gonna save right over this. And then wait, come back. Wait, come back. Go back. No.
How nice to see you again, Captain. Now, what can we do for you today?
Let's make some purchases.
What would you like to buy today?
We're gonna buy information.
Captain?
Current events, whatever. We're just gonna reload a bunch of times.
The Shofixti are extinct, having caused their sun to flare with a device identical to the Utwig super bomb. The truth is not so simple. There yet exists a chance to resuscitate this meta-marsupial species, though it will not be easy. The problem at hand seems simple. Bring together two Shofixti of different sexes, and the carnal gymnastics proceed. Given the short gestation and maturation time of the Shofixti, you will have thousands of the creatures in 10 years and millions in 20. Finding a male of the species is easier than fluff. Simply visit the Shofixti's blasted star system at Delta Gorno. Captain Tanaka, or his sibling Katana, shall greet you on your arrival. A warning. These warriors are old and fly in barely functional ships. If they mistakenly identify you as the enemy, do not return fire. Retreat and try to talk with them on their own level. The females of the species will be more difficult to obtain. The only supply of such remaining in the galaxy is at Alpha Cherenkov 1, included as part of General Zex's bizarre and beloved menagerie. Fortunately for you, Captain, Zex is considered, well, perverse by his fellow Fox. This is because Zex actually enjoys the presence of human beings. To acquire the Shofixti females, you will have to appease Zex, or kill him.
Okay, how do we rewind conversation? Oh great.
Flare with a device identical. While you twig superbug take this meta-marsupial species will bring together two vegetation and mash in the male of this blasted star system at Delta Gorno. On arrival, I'll warn you, if does not at their own level, or different such remaining in the galaxy
Serenkov.
is at Alpha Cherenkov 1, included as part of General Zex's bizarre and beloved menagerie. Fortunately for you, Captain, Zex is considered, well, perverse. By the spell-body human being who will have to appease BB.
Okay, so can I pause? No, pause just skips me to the end. Okay. So that's helpful. And we can purchase more than one thing. What in the 18 plus Pokemon is this breeding aliens? I don't know, Deli. I think it's more like I'm reuniting these creatures together so that they're able, like, because it reminds me of the star in Mario Brothers. I don't know what that means. Oh, this guy, the Melnorme, his shape and stuff. I don't know. Anyway, I imagine the Urquan were threatened by the Shofixti and the fact that they can reproduce at really, really fast rates. Like, imagine if rabbits were, like, they have the breeding capability of rabbits, and they are fierce warriors. Like, imagine if tigers or mountain lions could breed like rabbits. Like, that would be a problem for us, you know what I mean? So I think it's kind of a similar thing. So the Urquan were like, alright, the males are gonna be in really weak ships wherever. They flew suicidal ships too. Oh boy. Okay. And then, the females were just given to Zex as like a thing for his collection or whatever. So anyway. How about data on alien races? Oh yeah, I met these guys in the previous playthrough.
Alien species, all native to the same world. They are presently suffering severe collateral damage from the ritual combat between the Urquan and the Korra. While this is unfortunate for the Zakfatik, they have been forced to abandon many of their worlds. This close proximity to the inter-Urquan war will give them insights into the conflict, which will be of great use to you. In addition, the Zakfatik met the Chenjesu early on in the war and are eager to make allies who can protect them from their enemies. In case you are interested, the Zakfatik homeworld is at coordinates 400.0 by 543.7, Planet 1.
Okay. You actually learn that from the Zatfot-Pick themselves if you meet them. So now we're gonna say we're done.
What else would you like to buy?
And we're gonna be leaving for now.
It has been a pleasure dealing with you, Captain.
Uh-huh.
We look forward to your next visit.
Uh-huh. Hey. It's like they know. They're like, oh god.
How nice to see you again, Captain.
Make some
great items
purchases. Information. Historical.
Almost 25,000 of your years ago, there existed near this region of space an association of star-faring races called the Sentient Milieu. This group formed over several thousand years to mutually enrich their respective cultures, to provide a safe creche for emerging sentient species, and to afford themselves a degree of protection from external hostilities via military alliance. Of the 7 most active milieu members, the most famous race, indeed, you know them well, Captain, were the Urquan.
Do they sell us new things? Okay.
Evolved on a harsh planet, orbiting a star outside this region of space. They were solitary predators, like your praying mantis captain, or polar bear, who had a very limited set of social behaviors, most of which dealt with sex. Since they had to compete for survival against many physically superior species, the Urquan evolved intelligence and tool use in much the same way as your own species. The Urquan also learned to master their fierce territoriality, to build a cooperative planetary culture. When the Urquan were discovered by the Taelo, they had just begun exploring their solar system in crude atomic vehicles. Although the Urquan attacked what they thought to be an invader, the Taelo were patient. They explained the purpose of the sentient milieu and offered the Urquan membership. The Urquan recognized the benefits that such a system provided, and once more conquered the hunting beast within themselves, to become cooperative, productive members of the milieu. This lasted for several thousands of years.
Okay. I am thinking that one drawback to the save scumming part is that we're not going to get new information until we've purchased the first layer of information. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know that stuff is going to rotate over time to where we can always get back the credits.
What else would you like to buy?
So we have to like buy in a certain depth. Extra story only. That's kind of what it seems like, I agree. So we're gonna reload again.
It has been a pleasure dealing with you, Captain.
And I want to purchase 2 of the current events, because I don't think he's gonna repeat what he said. I think it's gonna give us more. Because that's what happened with the historical thing. Yeah, I agree. Completely. Come on. Thank you.
How nice. What trade I... How wonderful.
Current events. The show Fixty, right? That was all.
Bizarre and beautiful.
Yeah. Current events.
Are presently at war with a race called the
Ooh, Korra.
They are fighting within a large spherical region of space, centered around the Craterus star group. Although it is probably too early to tell, it would appear that the Korra are winning.
Okay, great.
Though it is the war with a race called the Korra within a large
Craterus
spherical region of space, centered around the Craterus star group. Although it
Craterus.
is probably too early to tell, it would appear that the Korra...
Alright, now the other thing I want to check is if I go to the star map. Okay, so they didn't give us the information on where that is, just that it's happening right now, which is really valuable info. So what the other thing we're going to do, now that that is true, we're going to load 2 more times. No.
How nice.
Useful data on alien races. We already know about those guys.
The Iraq are presently attacking the
Pekunk.
in the Lakali and Kruger constellations. These beings have slavish devotion to their dark gods Dogar and Kazan, which in the past few years has been used against them by the Unga. If you need to manipulate the Iraq, we suggest you discover the Unga's technique and duplicate it.
Okay, say that again.
The Iraq are presently attacking the Pekunk in the Lakali and Kruger constellations. These beings have slavish devotion between the Pekunk in the Lakali and Kruger constellations. These beings have slavish devotion to their dark gods Dogar and Kazan, which in the past few years has been used against them by the Unga. If you need to manipulate the Iraq, we suggest you discover the Unga's technique and duplicate it.
Okay. Done buying information. Leaving for now. And then...
How not? The tech. Please remember that these weapons consume energy from your combat batteries faster than your familiar ion bolt guns. You may wish to compensate for this by building additional dynamo modules for your flagship. The technology we are now offering includes specifications for constructing modifications to your planet landers, which will double their speed.
Potentially deadly, but interesting. Because you see how good of a control I have over the landers right now. Imagine if they were even faster. I could blow myself up twice as quickly with that new tech. Alright.
What else?
Shall be leaving. Bought tech. Alright, then we mosey on. Being able to use the lander at twice the speed sounds tempting, but I think that mainly it just means I'm gonna blow myself up faster. We'll see, we'll see. Let's check the rest of this planet. We got quite a few minerals here. Oh, that's a hot planet. I don't think this is gonna go well. We're gonna save, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna blow up. But we're just gonna give it a try. We're gonna dip our toes. Oh my god. You know, this is not worth it. That's not worth it. Right? Right? That's not worth it? Because those all looked like common things. If it was, those So crystals or whatever that are worth a lot, then I would do it. But those resources didn't look that good. Grays are usually common, yeah. Okay, this is better. Oh, much better. 100% better. Although it's 507 degrees. There's gonna be some fire, but it might not be that bad. Eh, it's pretty spicy. But I think we can handle this. Or not. How much does it cost to land? Because depending on what it costs to land, like how much in fuel, if it's more than like 0.4 fuel, I don't know that it's worth to try to get resources from this planet more than just a couple times. Point 2. See, perfect. That's good. That's good. I can do that. Ow. That's not even fair. That was a bad land. That was a really bad land. We're gonna save at this planet next time. That was a really bad land. That was really, really, really bad. Oof. Maybe we got what we could and we'll just move on to a different planet, because we are going to have to come back here. Because I have a feeling that the Melnormi is going to be able to sell us tech where we can, where we take less damage, where we have like fire shields or lightning shields. I mean, for the amount of resources that's still on the planet, I feel like it's not worth it to try to get every little bit. We're going to be coming back to this system. I'm pretty confident. Regularly. Okay, this is a spicy planet, but this is worth. What do you mean? What do you mean, no? Why not? I don't know why it wouldn't let us land there. That's really weird. The lander didn't blow up. Like, we have one, right? That's bizarre. That's very bizarre. This is a very hot planet with a lot of lightning. No. There's valuable stuff there, but the losses I would endure for it, not worth it. Yeah, also not worth. Oops. Oh my goodness. I just noticed how late it is. Alright, we're gonna get to this little planet here. We're gonna try to get to this little planet. Did my lander blow up? That's the only reason it would do this, is if it was gone. Okay, something happened. No landers left? How can you tell? Like, I don't see how to tell if I have a lander or not. I must have accidentally saved when I meant to load. That's probably what happened. Bottom of my cruise screen. Oh, is it that little gray thing? I thought that was a storage tank. Okay, this little red planet, I think, is the one that has all the SO crystals or whatever. It's not. I scammed myself, Deli, I did. It's okay, though. It wasn't that big a deal. I think this is the one. It's not. Well, oh, this is the planet where I lost the lander. That's what it was. So we're gonna save. There. And we're going to continue this next week because we're supposed to be having a movie night right now in the Discord, and I'm late, and we're watching some campy something that Heat Thing picked out, so it's time to go over and do that. Those aliens got their made-up credits. So the way that, like, I didn't scam myself in that way. I accidentally got confused with the save and load, so I scammed myself out of a lander. But the plan had always been buy up the information that I can, and then reload so I can buy technology. But eventually that's not going to work out very well. I will eventually have to purchase up information so I can get to deeper levels of information, because it's not going to just cycle out information. So it's like you can't understand info nugget B until you have been told info nugget A. Like, I'm pretty sure the designers of the game thought of that, where they're like, oh, we could just spend the credits and reload and get the credits back. So you have to, like, purchase through a bunch of info. So I just purchased through some info, and then I bought the tech. That was the plan all along. I just accidentally saved over the file that I meant to load from instead. Anyway, let's find out if someone else is streaming this. Because that would be pretty cool, right? Right into a star control. That's how I found out about the 3DO version. That's our raid call. Apparently I'm the only one streaming Star Control. So that's not gonna work out. Alright, and then who else is live? Oh, we got Thogly doing Ashes of Creation. Let's do that. Let's go over and say hi to Thogly. So Thogly is the leader of the dwarven guild called Dunehold, and it's also the group that my husband is a part of. I'm in it. I'm known as Brandy Mary Grog the dwarf. That's my alter ego there. And they're getting really excited for the Ashes of Creation release. I am as well. So we've kind of been following it. So they are keeping tabs with they played the alpha, they played, there are a few select members that I think are playing the beta, but you know, I don't know who. But they're going through that testing process. And so as information is publicly available, they discuss some of those things. So it's pretty cool to keep tabs on that. Anyway, tomorrow is going to be Sleuthin' Saturday. I'm going to hold a poll of a few different options. Usually it's going to be a choice between a hidden object game, and that's like an interactive thing where people can click on the stream to tell me like, oh, here's the glasses, here's the whatever. Or it's like a whodunit mystery game. But either way, it's going to be where you're going to have to put on your Sleuthin' hat and get your notepad ready. So I hope to see you guys tomorrow for that. There'll be a poll in the Discord if you want to vote for what I play. Otherwise, I hope you guys have a wonderful evening, and I will see you next time. Bye, y'all.